Nobody's buying. And this is why, and we're going to fix this here today. Adriane Mayes here on this beautiful Mother's Day to talk about day 4 of the actual journey. And let's be honest, you're showing up every day. You're posting like you're supposed to. You're showing listings, you're showing results, you're showing testimonials, but you keep consistently hearing crickets. Nobody's buying from you. We're going to solve that and fix that problem with day 4 of the 7-day playbook. We're going to run the play and show you how to collect, format, and post testimonials that start to build instant trust. But when we actually think about the real problem, with it being Mother's Day, engaging, right? And being able to be present, just to slow down a little bit, just realizing my real estate professionals, you can post your licenses 100 times, you can share the houses, you can share the different stories, you can drop your free lead magnets made on Canva, but people don't buy products. People buy people. They want to know that you're actually in the game and that you're someone that they can actually trust. So when you think about the biggest financial decision that someone makes in their life, which is purchasing a home, they want to be able to entrust you in regards to their decision. So if you're doing all the talking and your clients aren't, you're missing the most powerful part of sales. And that's pretty much the game. Social proof, testimonials, people speaking for you. So you have Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. These are the platforms. And today I'm going to give you the exact script, tools, as well as strategy to start turning these different things into clients. And then the next step to even turn them into sales. Why this matters is you don't want to just be another person online. You want to be that main traction, that literally that go-to person that everyone is looking for. Think about it. Today, I was actually just going through my feed, and one of the most powerful people that most people in the world know about is Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is having a free event with Dean Graziosi, and he's having a Thrive 2025 event. Amazing to be a part of history. And so this is something that he's having engaging people be a part of the event. Matthew McConaughey, Jay Shetty, Lisa Nichols. And so these amazing entrepreneurs, this is called social proof, that's allowing you to see why you should show up and be a part of the process. See, when you do the work, you're able to have guests and people help understand to attend. And when you have a free event and he has over 6 million views on his Facebook ad in regards to this event, it makes you pay attention. Adriane Mayes signed up. So if you have live virtual strategies on Tuesdays and I don't have 30,000 people signing up just in one day, as we can see, you want to be able to have this situation for yourself. So you don't go recreate the wheel. You go and look at the models. You go and actually be able to see what's the right guide, the plan, the tools that are working. That's how you win. You don't have to be in this game alone. And even when those simple things that you can do is actually paying attention to those that have already done it. Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, over 76 years of experience combined, and their knowledge in the industry and all of the people that they impact and them doing a virtual actual training, why wouldn't I show up? So these are the little tidbits that you understand when you're running the plays in the 7-day playbook. And you're looking at day 4 of leveraging those testimonials. You let your clients do the talking for you because nothing sells like success. Like if you looked at a landing page, such as those amazing all-stars of individuals that have great track records, wouldn't you want to work with them too? So think about it. As a real estate, when you're building your brand, you have to kind of have that same mindset. So we're going to talk about here today how to get authentic, emotional, and specific testimonials and not fluff. We're going to talk about a done-for-you script layout for your clients can use in 60 seconds or less, and the top tools to record, edit, and post testimonials fast, as well as some agents and using social proof. I just showed you one in regards to Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, and how amazing they are in regards to their actual content and their posting. So that's how you want to understand the growth and the building of your billionaire brand. We're going to look at another one as well here shortly. So when we look at false belief, it feels weird asking for testimonials. Let's just go ahead and fix that problem for you. You're not begging, you're honoring their story. So the reason I'm going live on Tuesdays with an amazing lineup of individuals, but the whole purpose of the live purpose portion is for real estate professionals to see that, hey, I can talk about it. Everybody has a journey. Everyone has a story, and your story is important. So you're giving your clients the spotlight they deserve when you actually ask for a testimonial. Because after the lives, I ask for testimonials to be able to help engage the actual process. So if you help them buy their first home, if you help them relocate for a new life or secure generational wealth, that deserves to be shared because there's someone else out there that's just might be in that same situation. So let's break it down with three of the most trusted names in the game in regards to our real estate game and growing their brand with this whole concept. Ben Caballero, the data king. He's the #1 ranked real estate agent in the United States by volume. Ben doesn't just tell people he's good, he shows them with proof. Over 60,000 homes sold. Every stat is documented, every builder praising him in print and video. That's how you literally understand the lesson that stats plus social proof equals instant credibility. So Ben can actually just walk into any room and, hey, people will pay attention to him because his people are speaking to him before they even show up. Alexa Lambert, the luxury whisperer. This top luxury agent in New York City works with millionaires. You don't see her spamming your feed. You see her on Forbes, Wall Street Journal, high profile testimonials singing her praises. So the lesson there is when others brag on you, you don't have to do the bragging. And then #3, Jade Mills, the queen of Beverly Hills. Jade didn't become $1 billion agent by shouting into the void. She gets high profile testimonials and shares emotional stories about the family she's helped. Her Instagram, a masterclass in blending heart and authority. So pretty much the lesson there is understanding that human connection and the elite results equals brand trust. So here's the play for the day in regards to getting 3-step play to get powerful testimonials. Step 1, use this simple testimonial script and send this to your client via text or email after a win. And you can even record a video walking them through it. So, hey, what up though? I'm Adriane Mayes in the Billionaire Journey. Would you mind recording a short video, 30 seconds using this format? Just speak from the heart, no pressure to be perfect. And then before working with, and you give them an example, right? In regards to what they can say in the testimonial. So before working with Adriane, I felt frustrated, and they can fill in the blanks. What stood out? What really stood out about Adriane was, so you're giving them her patience, her knowledge, how she explained everything. Because of Adriane's blank, I was able to. So because Adriane was feeling confident in my decision or buying my first home. So the recommendation, if you're thinking about buying a home, I 100% recommend Adriane Mayes because she's a delight to work with and she lets me know every day that she's amazing. And so am I. So something fun, and you can record it as a selfie style on your phone, and you just have people literally send that to you after you finish. After each live that we do for live on Tuesdays, I actually have people that actually do this, the live conversation with Adriane Mayes. So I literally, Selena Chow was go ahead over to beingachange.llc.com to kind of see the replay from the live from last week. But, right after the live, I asked my testimonial guests to submit a testimonial. And so I practice what I preach. So you literally can be able to kind of go to beingachange.llc.com and see the testimonials that, were provided in regards to just working with Adriane Mayes and how you can do the same too. Now, say, for instance, someone isn't comfortable with doing video. You can literally get a picture off Facebook and actually have those testimonials available for you. But one of the easiest quick go-tos for anybody that has a brand online is Google. Utilize the resources that are at your fingertips, right? So getting Google reviews and then putting them onto your website, you're able to kind of have people have social proof when they're trying to see whether or not they want to work with you. And it's doing the selling and telling before you even get present. So those little tidbits of information is how you build your billionaire brand. And every time you do anything, if you don't charge, ask for a testimonial. Sometimes people will follow through, sometimes people won't. But the key thing is you go ahead and make sure you put in the action to actually get this done. So that goes to step 2, where to post it. Pin it to your Facebook profile. upload it to Instagram Reads and YouTube Shorts. So I just showed you putting it on my digital real estate of being the change LLC.com. That's my website. The next step I'm going to show you is creating and utilizing your YouTube in regards to setting a playlist to do that as well. So that's kind of a tidbit for you as well. So what I've done is actually put together some of the
Selena.
all of
I
them.
just finished live with
By
Adriane.
here, quiet so you can hear. So put the testimonials on YouTube into a playlist. So that way, when you have your people or what have you looking and searching you online, because YouTube is a Google search engine, they can actually go right to your playlist, or you can send them the link. And that way, all of the playlists and all the amazing things that you've done over time can actually be right there at their fingertips. So again, letting the people sell and tell for you. So that way you can create your own journey before even getting started. They can know who they're working with. They can know why they're working with you. And then they can see whether or not they want to actually grow their brand with you as well, and just have it organized and just in one place where they can see everything. And then, you know what, they'll have that confidence when they're ready to jump in and be able to join and build their brand with you. So just a little tidbit there on where to post it is, like I said, you can upload it to your Instagram, your YouTube, you can share it into your stories. Another first win. So step 3, use these 3 AI tools to make it fast. I use Teleprompter app all the time. It is a free app that is amazing. And you can share this with your clients as well, because what the Teleprompter app will allow you to do is be able to download it on your phone and be able to right away, and I'll make sure that it's this literally for my Apple users. I don't believe it's for my Android. You just literally go to the Apple store and download the Teleprompter app, okay? Another one that's another good tool that people use that have Androids, that's called The Script. The Script is an online teleprompter. It's real simple and easy. You can pop it up on your phone, and that way it's literally a teleprompter that you can add the script, record the video, and so that way, it's simple and easy. It looks like you have eye contact and you're not looking all over the place. And so, a lot of people are scared of doing video testimonials because they don't have tools such as these to be able to kind of quickly get things done. So the Script is another tool for you in regards to collecting those testimonials. CapCut is amazing. So because you can add the subtitles. If you take a look at my videos, for example, when I just showed you on my YouTube, the testimonials that I have are, I make sure that I try to look at the words, because what happens, a lot of people don't have the volume on when they're actually looking at things like this. So you want to be able to kind of show that, hey, using CapCut, you simple and easy, you have the person upload the testimony or send it to you 60 seconds or less. Then you take CapCut, put it in there, ask to do the auto captions, and boom, you have your testimonial ready for you. So all of these different things and quick things that you can actually grow and build from, I want to make sure that you can find those in my AI Power Hub by going to aitools.beingachangeLLC.com. So all of this information, the playbook, how to get access to these different tools, it's all right at your fingertips because I got you, right? And then ChatGPT, they have the free plan, but I definitely honestly recommend the $20 ChatGPT Plus plan, because you can literally copy and paste and have different variations. For example, if you're at an open house, my real estate professionals, and you want to have several people do a testimonial for you, but you don't want them to say the same thing, or you get a lot of times, I don't know what to say. So you can actually help people literally create the 10 variations, like write a client testimonial captions. I'm going to show you real quick. You just copy this information. You can do this on your phone as well. Jump over to your ChatGPT and you paste it in, and let me make sure you can see the screen. And then you literally paste in, write a client testimonial caption for a real estate agent who just helped a single mom buy her first home. Create 10 variations instantly, no overthinking. So there we go. In a matter of seconds. So when I was talking, you see how my boy Chad GPT from the D, he was able to give you the testimonials, and then you in turn say, hey, Betty, can you just say this for me really quick? If you really felt that I did a great job, you don't know what to say, here's some information that you can actually pass on as as that homeowner. So testimonials. So that way you can start building up your credibility online, because you having that authority starts with you showing up. So let's go get to the workbook. List 3 past clients who have had a great experience with you. So this is the work that you go ahead and do on your own. Choose one and send them the testimonial script today. Draft a caption using ChatGPT or try mine. This is why I do what I do. Watching Adriane become a homeowner was an absolute honor. Every message like this reminds me that real estate is about people first. So you can really just literally copy this, have people have the testimonial. If they did a great job and in regards to your building your brand, that's why wouldn't they do this for you, right? So the pop time out in regards to turning testimonials into traffic and trust. So right in regards to passion over profits, like I share with you every session, there's so many different courses in regards to building your billionaire brand. And so if you look at the pop out, we talk about in regards to AI Reels system, take a 30-second testimonial and turn it into 3 weeks of content. So the Faceless Reels Vault, as well as Canva secrets, as well as CapCut editing. So all of this is right at your fingertips when you invest into passion over profits. But right now, it's literally all of the information needed for you. I provided in the playbook. So this is literally an opportunity for you to understand how to turn those building your brand. So when people see others talking about how amazing you are, you're shifting yourself from agent to authority. That's what the Tony Robbins and the Russell Brunsons and these individuals, you see these people online and they're having, instant results in regards to when they do their marketing. And you wonder why. How they get this done? They have amazing testimonials. They have built lead magnets to showcase what they've done in regards to their brand. And all of the way that you do this is literally don't recreate the wheel. Listen and follow the play, and that way you'll be able to actually get it done as well. So here's the mic drop. You don't need to scream your greatness. Just show the receipts. Do the work, and the people will come. So your client stories are your brand's greatest marketing tool. Day 5 is all about playing team ball and recruiting referral partners, and we'll get into that tomorrow. So hopefully we were able to get some value here. And so from there, what you want to do is go from the playbook to the workbook. The workbook is going to be your action plays that you actually get involved. I make sure you get the random acts of kindness on a daily basis. So here's the plug and play script that you can actually send to the clients, like I explained in the playbook. Get the client's name, the date sent, where you share, and you literally send this copy and paste and send it over to 3 clients, just 3. Get some testimonials for today. Try to start engaging and building your brand, because that's how people know, like, and trust you, is through the voice of others. Because like I shared with you earlier, people invest in people. People don't buy products. So the random acts of kindness move I want you to do on this beautiful Mother's Day, May 11th, 2025, reshare someone else's testimonial with a kind note. So literally just you can even use the script that I provided for you, right? And or mail, even go hard copy, right? Go mail a thank you card to a referral partner. So, and like I showed you already, how to use ChatGPT to literally go into a 30-second Instagram caption. So for example, if I took this and I go into ChatGPT and I asked, remember he provided us that amazing insight before, right? So what I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT from the day, turn this written review into a 30-second Instagram caption, right? Sure. Okay, he's asking for a written review. So we're going to do this last one here. And we were talking about the single mother that just purchased a home. So here, see how Chad just makes it amazing? 1 income, 2 kids, a whole lot of faith. Today, she became a homeowner. And I had the honor of helping her make it happen. This isn't just a closing. It's a chapter, a fresh start, a legacy in the making. This is why I do what I do. Simple, easy, already have it done as well in regards to your Instagram script. So again, utilize the tools that's provided for you at your fingertips, my friend. So I know that, the information that's provided, the great thing is taking action. When you're leveraging testimonials and social proof, letting your clients do the talking for you, you don't have to do all the work. It's simple and easy. You're able to understand that, hey, I've done the work. I put in the passion. I've done in regards to growing and building my brand. But the key thing about building a brand is, again, taking action, knowing that, hey, it might not be as smooth sailing, at first, but when you get there, it's going to be amazing. So when you go to AI, the link here below, this is where you'll come to the AI Power Hub, your shortcut to smarter success. So the whole idea is to help you compare, click, and conquer the top AI tools to work less, impact more, and build a billionaire brand. So welcome to the page they didn't want you to find, but this is where you actually can go and click in and get to the actual playbook. You're able to find in regards to digital storefront tips to be able to build your Facebook brand. You're able to invest right away into passion over profits if you're ready to get started in regards to taking advantage of your whole brand. You're able to literally tap into the daily live schedule that we're here live 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that way you're able to kind of see what you are and where you're going to be in regards to your billionaire brand. You're able to, my guy, Billie Jean, if you want to just go ahead and do right into AI and literally just focus on automating your business and building that billionaire brand, Billie Jean has an amazing 16-week program as well as a 10-day AI business plan that can be found right here on this link as well as the automation of your actual whole life, freedom ascension, to kind of get out of that 9 to 5. Maybe my real estate professionals, you found out being a realtor isn't for you. And this online space is how you want to get there. How to actually have an unfair software cloning advantage with my guy, Jonathan Montoya. It's an amazing plug and play system that this is the way that, content systems, emails, direct marketing, some of the AI tools are all built into one location to help you build even faster. So again, the whole key about this is growth. And when you grow and build and actually have links to virtual conversations, the testimonials, how to get to the lives on Tuesday, this is where you have your clients speak for you. And that way you're able to, hey, when I'm not during the live, you want to be able to kind of see what's going on in the building of what being the change is doing. That's how you get it done. You have the work already completed for you. So that way you can follow up so people can trust you. No testimonials equals no traction. So hopefully in this video, I was able to provide you some real insight in regards to how amazing and the reason why nobody is buying. And this is why, and how to fix it today is literally to show up. I go live every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, pretty much covering the details of what's going to be entailed of being the change in regards to the 7-day playbook. But the great thing is about going live is, your people it's authentic. It's raw. This is me. The great thing, there is no front here. This is me 100%. So when we're building the brand, so we're doing it together in regards to understanding that, hey, you might not be able to understand the virtual conversations or be able to show up every day in regards to building your brand. But how you get there is taking action. You might not be able to make sure that you can actually see no, you couldn't see. See how I'm talking to myself? So, so in regards to live, when things are live, this is what you encounter. So what I was going over is the amazing live we have coming up here this coming Tuesday. We have Tanisha Brown with Keller Williams in Houston, Texas. And Keller Williams Memorial is what it's called. Amazing story in regards to this realtor. But the whole key that I want to show you is the whole purpose of these lives, of the live conversations, because we're hitting the angles of the 7-day quick start playbook to authentic lead generation for real estate professionals. But at the same time, we're actually helping people tell their story. And so the daily schedule on Wednesdays, we talk about mindset. Thursday, we talked about how to define your ideal lead magnet message. On Friday, we talked about auditing your current circle. On Saturday, we talked about reaching out scripts and personalizing that scripts. Today, we talked about leveraging testimonials. Tomorrow on Monday, we talked about activating your strategic referral partners. On Tuesday, we're going to talk about live with Tanisha in regards to how being a realtor, being a mom, and just the experience of having real talk, real results, and real women just talking, virtually in regards to the whole billionaire brand. And so the whole overall objective of Tuesday Live Virtual Strategies with Adriane Mayes has a goal to empower real estate professionals to transform their personal journey into a powerful marketing tool by learning how to share authentic stories that build trust, attract ideal clients, and increase visibility online and offline. So guests will teach attendees how to stop hiding behind the algorithm of Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and start standing out by showing up in their truth, in their community, and being honest in their content. That's people buy people, my friends. They don't buy products. And so, like I shared with you, we had Selena's Shoe that was on May the 6th, and this is the upcoming live schedule for the month of the end of May, as well as all the way through mid-June. We have Zach Jenkins joining us June 17th with the Kingdom Growth Partners, LLC, and a part of Passion Over Profits, another real estate professional as well. So being able to hear the amazing stories. I was just talking to Zach a couple of days ago, and just how he just literally landed a $30,000 deal, $45,000 deal, just how automation can build as a real estate professional and leveraging systems and to help people get there in regards to the process. So, like I said, this past, catch the replay of the actual beingthechangellc.com of this virtual conversation with Selena. But like I said, on Tuesday, we have upcoming Tanisha Renee with Keller Williams Memorial. So make sure you tune in live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have on May 20th, Jaquise Purifoy, the Purifoy Experience, showing up live in regards to talking about how to tell your story, showing up in the community, and being, I believe she's getting her license in construction. She's an amazing powerhouse as well. On May 27th, 2025, we have Aja Gaines and Dalen Matthews. Aja Gaines having her own LLC special giving studio, and Dalen Matthews being a first-time home buyer, and both of them being in the buying home process in their 20s. It's just literally listening, and my business partner, Anika Gaines' birthday is on that day as well. And showing up and showing out, and them both being able to virtually just have a real talk conversation with their auntie, being the change. Okay. But on June 3rd, we have Joe Bosch, my cousin, in regards to he's running an amazing opportunity for one-on-one elite basketball training in Atlanta, Georgia, and born and raised in Dallas, Texas. And he is literally helping and growing and building the community. And we're going to talk about this too, was a first-time home buyer in Atlanta, Georgia, and that experience, in regards to him building and growing. My guy, Jimmy Millen with JB Millen Consulting, he's going to show up for us on June 10th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and talk about how literally we work together at one of the top mortgage companies in the world, and billionaire Dan Gilbert and so now has their own brand, own building, process. He has his own consulting company. So literally, we're going to talk about real talk stories and how important it is to invest in understanding the home buying process. Then on June 17th, my guy, Zach Jenkins with Kingdom Growth Partners, LLC, another member that has invested in the Passion Over Profits program and is doing amazing. And want to talk real talk stories. We're doing some case studies in regards to ChatGPT, and we're going to reveal them during the call, and how to use ChatGPT to actually utilize your stories and the different posts that you have to make as a real estate professional. So I'm going to actually start that case study, and on June 17th, start that case study tomorrow. So we'll have a full 30 days that will be consistent in regards to content, and we can actually talk about and engage on things that we learned in the Passion Over Profits program, so that you too can actually see what you'll be getting in regards to investing in you. So comment below for me if you can go back and give one piece of advice to your younger self. What would it be? What would it be? And these are the things that we'll talk about on Tuesday as I'm gathering research. I have it on different feeds or what have you, to be able to kind of grow the whole idea of the billionaire brand. So again, the whole idea, we're building brands, we're creating legacies. And the whole motto that we have, that I'm going to end with, is that I can, I will, I shall be victorious. Let's go. But I want to end it with the one statement for myself, because again, my amazing mother, Nancy Mayes, and this being Mother's Day, I wanted to, of course, salute her, because, I spoke with her this morning and before she went to church. And I'm just so honored. It gets me emotional because, right now I went to training this morning at 10 o'clock, and my mother knows how I am, meaning I'm so focused on the goal of trying to get things done. I told her in regards to taxes, Smile Don't Blink photo booth, as well as, building our digital marketing for empire with Being the Change LLC. And just being able to speak with my mother, and she understood, like, that's who you are. So, and I thank my mother, Nancy Mays, for making me the person who I am. Because the great thing is about, I'm single with no children, being an auntie, my sister Dana Mays, my beautiful niece Caitlin, that's my little angel. I love her to death. And my nieces and my nephews and my sisters and brother who rest in heaven, Brian Mays, that's already come before me. Mother's Day is so, it hits different for me because I'm not a mother, but I've always been an amazing auntie. But right now, God has me on and I don't mean that, but I take honor in being an auntie. But right now, God has me doing a purpose, a plan. And when you stay focused on the plan, I was talking to Unica Gaines, she's a mother as well, and like I said, her children coming on May 27th to be a part of what we're building here, this billionaire empire. It hits different for me being single with no children because, to have that support in different ways. Everybody doesn't show up in the way that you want them to sometimes, but if you show up for you, what will happen is you'll empower yourself to be the best version of yourself because you don't know what God has around the corner. So when you understand that, hey, everything takes time, you don't want to, my real estate professionals, you don't want to be fake out here, right? You want to be your authentic, true self in regards to your actions, your thoughts, your process. So on this Mother's Day, find a mother that you love. If anything, take all the training I provided here today in this whole in the whole input. Find another real estate professional and go to their actual DMs or go to their actual post or what have you. Just tell them Happy Mother's Day. Tell them that, thank you for showing up and being the powerful, resilient force that you are, because these mothers we all have a mother. It doesn't matter if you love them or hate them. But the key thing is they showed up for you, and it's your opportunity to show up for them. And it takes 2 seconds to just tell somebody Happy Mother's Day. I used to send text messages out during holidays, but I've learned with the Apple phone, I can't do that. They block me. So, so I'm now resulting. I'm sending, like I said, reaching out to my friends on my Facebook, my DMs, and just write somebody's day. It can be a stranger. It doesn't have to be someone you know. Just tell them Happy Mother's Day. So Happy Mother's Day to all of the amazing mothers out there, and to the amazing Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, my line, 60 by Design, that 2007 line. I wanted to just give them a shout out as well because, having 18 years of a newfound family that, of these powerful, amazing women that get out into the community with Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and having my stands and my business partner being one of my line sisters, number 32, double Unica, Federal Reserve. But this flash, 34, I just want to thank people helping because, you don't get to the top alone. It takes work. It takes family. It takes friends. It takes God for you to get there. Nobody's buying from you because you're not being authentic in what you do, who you are. It takes time. So at first, until you get your wheels going, now people can buy in regards to the products and things that I provide, because now I found a lifetime community of a program. I found a mentorship that just doesn't post what they do online, but they don't leave you behind. I have a team of people that if you really want to build something to a millionaire status of someone that actually was $30,000 in debt, Coach Captain Daniel Chu and his wife Selena Chu, if you hear their story, which is on my page, you know that, hey, it takes work. But if I keep going and I continue to work on this thing, work on this process, work on growth, work on doing the things that work, in due time, things happen. It's not overnight. It's not, but the consistency of showing up, not only for your audience, my friends, you're showing up for you. Me doing these lives every day is not, I love you guys. You might get a nice couple of, a couple of people in my DMs and get some comments or what have you when people show up live. But I'm honestly doing it because that's God's plan for me at this stage of my development and process. Because again, I don't ever want to have someone run a play like the 7-day playbook. I don't want you to run a play that I haven't ran. If you have to go live and consistent and show people who you are, this is the way you can do it. It's going live, taking a moment and being able to be authentic, real, no scripts, just being from the hip. You might stumble on your words. You might say the wrong thing. Don't curse. But the key thing is, be respectful, be you, because people want to relate with you. If I go somewhere and say what up though, but you don't like me saying what up though, I might not be for you. So the first step for you, my friends, is to go ahead and download the AI tools. Well, get started in understanding that, hey, this is why and how to fix it. The 7-day playbook, I've got you a step-by-step guide to help get you there. And your girl, Adriane Mayes, is here in the trenches with you during the month of May, going live to be able to, hey, just give you the tidbits, be able to go through the process together so you're not alone. So hopefully this is some value here today. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there in the world. And I know that the key thing that God always does is face everything and recover. Don't have fear. Just get out there and try it. You might mess up. You might not work, but you got a team of people that will consistently be there to help you grow and blend and grind. So make sure you set your calendars for Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my girl, Tanisha Renee with Keller Williams Memorial out of Houston, Texas, so that you can show up and show some support. Listen to her story. See how simple and easy for you to actually take your story and turn it into something positive, and be able to drop in a DM if you learned something here today. Just one thing that you actually learned from this actual live, because again, the testimonials, the social proof, showing up for yourself is the first step. And then your energy and everything else, everything will come in line in due time. It might not be, like I said, it takes time to build a billionaire brand. Do you think that the billionaires got there overnight? But they're there. And that's why it's only 1% of the whole world's population that are billionaires, because people quit. So as long as you don't quit, as long as you don't give up on you, you're going to get there. It might take, I don't know how long it's going to take, but the great thing is I'm not going to give up. I'm in this thing. God has shown me the miracles, and he's shown me the light at the end of the tunnel. All I have to do is be consistent, continue to learn, educate myself, and re-engineer this mind right here, sober mind, in regards to being able to do exactly what God has designed for me. And you do the same for you, and your clients will feel your passion, feel you wanting them to succeed, and have that random acts of kindness where you just go into somebody's DM and say, what up though? So hopefully you got some value out of here today. I'm sorry I went off on a rant and had my speech. But again, that's why we're live. We can do that. Happy Mother's Day one more time to all the mothers out there. I will, I shall be victorious. Tomorrow's day 5. I see you at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go. What up though, Detroit? Deuces.